Now that the initial setup is complete on your Hawkeye system, there are some other settings that may be helpful. You can find these settings by pressing the Tools menu button. You can spray conventionally with your Hawkeye system. You have to press on the Equipment Settings button and uncheck Enable Hawkeye Nozzle Control. You can also make changes to your initial machine setup by pressing the Calibration Wizard button. The wizard will walk you through the setup process just as before when you first installed your Hawkeye system. The System Settings area is where you will find the majority of the other settings. Notice that it is in this area that you can at any time enter a self-test speed to manually test your Hawkeye system. Let us start with User Settings. These settings are the user-specific ones. PWM high side drive is typically checked when you are using a PWM boost box. If you cannot remember what a specific setting does, just press on the information button next to it. Unchecking virtual section control changes your number of sections back to the number of on-off valves you have. If you have questions on virtual sections, please see the video that explains this process. Even after unchecking this feature, you will still have auto section control and turn compensation as long as both of these features are enabled. Your Hawkeye system will also continue to pulse your nozzles for drift control. These three conditions are also active if you would disable Hawkeye HD control. Press the next button to see the other settings. On this page, you can change your override seconds for auto section control. The Viper 4 also offers this override setting in the AccuBoom setup area. It would be a good idea to make sure the override seconds are the same in both areas. You can press the back button or the OK button from here. The next group of settings is for tank fill. If you have the Raven ISO tank fill system, you can monitor your fill volume. If you do not have this system, then you can use this area to set your tank capacity and tank level. The next area is the alarm settings. You can enable and set the thresholds for various alarms. You can customize your Hawkeye system with rate and pressure presets, rate and pressure bumps, and set which soft keys appear in the right panel. You can also choose to use the rate and pressure gauges to toggle between settings. Here is a quick demonstration of using the gauges to toggle between settings. Pressing the Product Settings button offers fine-tuning settings, mostly for your pump. Again, if you have any questions on what a setting does, press the information button next to it. The next page has a few more settings. If you want to adjust the response of your pump, you can change the response rate. The final group of settings is for pressure. You can adjust pressure response and change your minimum and maximum pressure settings. Just know that the maximum pressure for your Hawkeye system is 80 psi. The next page has additional settings for your pressure transducer. Once you have your additional settings configured, you can go back to the home layout.